This video is the second in the review of titles and transitions for FCP. This is the transition section that includes 300 transitions in 8 different categories. The total pack of 1,050 titles and transitions is available for a one-time purchase for just $39, or from a minimum of $16.50 for unlimited downloads. The link is in the description below. I'm Bruce Macbryde, and I can provide one-on-one tuition in Final Cut over the internet with Skype or with Zoom. Just click on training finalcutpro.com. Once you've downloaded the pack from Titles and Transitions Final Cut Pro, you'll find that in your downloads folder there'll be a video tutorial that's part of the pack. And this will show you how to install the titles and transitions in your Motions template folder that's within your Movies folder. Check out the video tutorial if you need any help with the installation. When installed, the transitions will show in your effects browser by clicking on this button here. Look for FCP Transitions Collection. And these are part of the 300 transitions that you'll be receiving in the pack. Transitions are used at the edit points in the timeline. And you see I've got one installed here. There's an edit point. And you can add the transition by simply dragging it to the edit point, or by selecting the edit point and double-clicking the transition. When you hover over the transition in the effects browser, you get an effect as to what that transition will look like. So this will give you some indication of how the transition will appear once you've added it. One of the great features of these transitions from Titles and Transitions FCP is the sheer number of adjustments that can be made in the inspector. Each set of transitions will have some similar way of adjustment in the inspector. Let's look at the basic transitions first, and here is one that scrolls from left to right. If we select that and look in the inspector, we can see that we can select double lines or single lines, and we can also select it going from left to right or right to left and up and down. And if you've got text in your footage, then it's probably a good idea to use these basic transitions, as they show less of the clips when they are joining with each other because of the footage movement control. If we select the beginning of the transition and we've got the footage movement control turned on, then by turning it off, you'll see less of the second clip showing there. And with it on, you can see some of the text from the previous clip. And then with it off, you're seeing less of the merge between the two lots of transitions. The selection of the fade and the different curves seems to have fairly little effect on the vision of the transition. The big difference with the color shapes transitions is the ability to control the blend modes between the two parts of the transition. And these can lead to quite dramatic differences. So if I just select the beginning of the transition here, and to change some of the blend modes, let's change this one here to subtract, and we'll also change it to color dodge or to silhouette. Then you can see quite dramatic transition changes. If we go further down the clip and now change the hard light, and then we're getting significantly different effects on that transition. So when we play it through now, it looks quite different to what it did when we had it at the original hard light. The glitch transitions are best used in a short length so that you get a quick effect, quite different looking as you play through them. And they don't have much adjustments in the inspector, so they're more drag and drop, and that means less time for you in the edit. The next are grid transitions, and these incorporate drop zones, so you can either have images or segments of a video for the duration of the transition. To use the drop zone, simply click on the drop zone and then find an object that you wish to bring in there, apply that clip, and then you can see that has appeared there at the top left hand corner. And then you can click on, let's say, the Final Cut logo, and to position that, then you can change the position within the screen and you can also change the size so that it fits in using the scale in the pan, and then simply apply that to the clip and then play the transition through. The ink and the paintbrush transitions tend to be a drag, drop and forget type of transition, and the only adjustment in those is the flip and the flop, and that makes very little difference to the transition. That there is an ink version, and then now let's add a paint one, and you can see how the transition paints onto the screen. The slice transitions have very little adjustment, so they're pretty drag and drop as well, but you do have the choice of changing the drop shadow. So if I select in here, and you can see that there's a minor sharpening difference at the edge of each of the panels. And finally, the zoom transitions are a complete drag and forget, as there are no adjustments. A big number of different styles to pick from. And you'll have to agree that with all of these transitions, you are spoilt for choice. But if you're still unsure, there's a free sample pack for you to download. Click in the link below. And if that's not enough for you, then this link will be helpful for content creators who can buy a subscription license and get access to millions of creative assets, from graphic to video, web templates, music tracks, stock videos, all from $16.50 per month. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. There are new videos every Sunday. Please like and subscribe and press the bell